Good morning, Vaqueros. Today is Monday, September 29th, and it's currently 91 degrees. We're coming to you from our Edinburgh studio. I'm Mariana Gallardo, and this is Vaquero News.
Campus news,
events, games,
and activities
all in one place.
This is Vaquero Radio,
the Valley Student Station.
Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m.
Vaquero Radio,
where
your story begins.
UTRGV is launching a new program that turns students into leaders, tackling some of the Valley's biggest challenges. Reporter Emilio Suarez has the details.
A new program will connect classroom learning with real-world issues related to food, water, energy, and the environment in the Rio Grande Valley, challenging students to become problem solvers. Associate Director of the School for Interdisciplinary Programs and Community Engagement, Marla Perez Lugo, said the Gulf Scholars Program will benefit students to gain real-world experience.
So we are exposing our students to the environmental problems and issues of the region and providing tools to be an entrepreneur, but not only an entrepreneur in the classic meaning of the word, but also policy entrepreneur.
Perez Lugo also said students will work with 12 faculty members from across campus and with local groups such as Arise Adelante, Voces Unidas, Environmental Justice Network, and Border Workers United. She added students will earn a $1,500 scholarship and present their projects at a Gulf Scholars Conference. Gulf Scholars Program Assistant Fernanda Sosa said applications will be taken into consideration by a committee who will only be accepting 10 to 12 students. Applications will be open from Wednesday to October 31, and students should expect a response via email by November 15. Sosa also encouraged students to email in case of any questions or concerns about the program itself, and even emphasized the staff is very flexible.
Students are welcome to email us if they want to have one-on-one conversations with either myself or one of the directors if they have any questions or concerns. It can be over Zoom call or in person.
Special Education Junior Jose Peralta said programs such as Gulf Scholars give students like him the chance to learn about this part of the world, and those perspectives will help him teach in a way that combines or involves several academic disciplines to address a topic or problem.
At the end of the day, I want to teach, and I think something like this just helps me teach better.
He also encouraged other students to take risks and apply to opportunities such as a Gulf Scholars Program, as it can potentially change lives.
Always apply to everything. Something like this can definitely get you closer and just enrich your entire experience here at the university. So I would say just apply. Always go for it, because if you do get it, your life might be changed.
For more information, visit the Gulf Scholars Program website at utrgv.edu/GSP or email gsp@utrgv.edu. This is Emilio Suarez for Vaquero Radio.
UTRGV School of Medicine faculty are working on a research project that may help with a cognitive disease. Here's Celeste Cruz with the details.
How can we take actions to understand?
UTRGV School of Medicine is working on finding answers to Alzheimer's disease. According to the Alzheimer's Association, the Valley has among the highest rates in the nation. 1 in 4 people over 65 has Alzheimer's in Stark County, the heart of the Valley dementia surge, according to the Public Health Watch platform. Assistant Professor of Neuroscience at UTRGV School of Medicine and researcher for the Alzheimer's Project, Jesus Melgarejo's role in the research project is to focus on vascular health, relation to vascular brain health. He said the purpose of the research is to find better understanding of Alzheimer's disease.
For my research interest and the work that I've been doing is to try to have a better understanding of how the dynamics of the vascular system, specifically blood pressure, variations in blood pressure, changes in blood pressure, to have a better understanding of the associations with Alzheimer's disease or markers of Alzheimer's disease.
He said the RGV is a unique location to work on Alzheimer's research, since records show it has alarming numbers on how many people have the disease. He added there are also alarming rates of hypertension and diabetes. Melgarejo said the team involves the community into the research by having participants over the age of 40. He said its aim is to find a way to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease.
We want to implement the evidence and the strategies that are there here in the Valley to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's and other dementias, And that's, for example, what I was talking about, hypertension or controlling cardiovascular risk factors. To bring that in, because there is solid evidence already, and we have the new guidelines supporting the management of hypertension.
He said Gladys Maestre is the director of the UTRGV Alzheimer's Disease Resource Center for Minority Aging Research and professor of neuroscience. Melgarejo said Maestre has been fundamental to the research. The research project team is multidisciplinary, which means students, faculty, and staff are involved. Medical students are collecting data from the research and presenting it at the UTRGV School of Medicine. Medical students who are interested in taking on the Alzheimer's research journey may contact the School of Medicine. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
UTRGV is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with a special event called Sabor, Cultura y Arte. Reporter Emilio Suarez has the details.
Although UTRGV is largely made up of Hispanic students, an event observing the ethnicity's heritage is meant to go beyond the Valley's culture and spotlight other traditions across Latin America. Center for Student Involvement Program Coordinator Giovanna Granados organized the event, which takes place at 12:30 p.m. Thursday in Salon Casia on the Brownsville campus.
Definitely an opportunity to also bring some awareness and some showcase to other Latin countries and communities.
She said students can expect to experience foods from places such as El Salvador, Venezuela, and Mexico. Granados also said an art gallery will feature artists as iconic as Frida Kahlo while also giving students the chance to paint their own canvases inspired by the art that will be on display. She said there will also be a loteria station, artisanal pottery painting, and music that pays tribute to Latin communities.
It's just a really nice event for people to come together and celebrate and just explore different cultures.
School of Interdisciplinary Programs and Community Engagement lecturer Silvia Solis says she thinks it's an event that most recent generations are familiar with. Solis said it opens up a space where attendees can honor, recognize, and bring awareness to all the issues and the struggles, as well as people who have broken ground to help the U.S. community in particular. Solis said she encourages UTRGV students to learn more about their families' histories and traditions.
Sitting down and really documenting those life histories, I think it's really important, especially at this age, right, where you're in college and you're studying and you're learning more about the world. I think it's great to also come back to the roots and learn our roots.
Mechanical engineering sophomore Arad Navar said Hispanic Heritage Month shows how the people are, how they have a big influence in school, and how important it is to show the Hispanic heritage.
For here in the school, it shows how Hispanics have a big influence in the school.
For more information about this event, visit VLink or follow UTRGV CSI on Instagram or Facebook. A similar event is scheduled for 12:30 p.m. October 14th in the University Ballroom on the Edinburgh campus. This is Emilio Suarez for Vaquero Radio.
A new cafe library hybrid is opening near the UTRGV Edinburgh campus. KVAQ TV multimedia journalist Ian Juarez serves us the story.
The Caffeine Library is an up-and-coming cafe here in Edinburgh, featuring a variety of books, snacks, and drinks. Brothers Jaime and Carlos Montelongo, along with their mother Melissa, are co-owners of the Caffeine Library and have been planning the business since August of 2024.
Well, this journey is mainly coming from my brother, and I just believed in him, and we put our two minds together, and this is what we're trying to make up.
We want to make sure we have like a safe and comfortable space for people to enjoy coffee, matcha, and talk about books and other things that they enjoy.
The Caffeine Library offers many genres of books, ranging from nonfiction, fantasy, romance, and so much more. Jaime shares a variety of signature drinks and pastries they offer at the cafe.
We have a bunch of signature drinks here. We have some that are coffee-based, matcha-based. We also have some pastries from local bakers. We have some really good cookies and a really great pistachio croissant that tastes really good.
Going forward, the cafe's plans are to engage with the community to create a more friendly and connected environment.
I would say like our integration with like books, we want to kind of get like a bunch of readers in here, maybe create some book clubs for people who enjoy reading and talking about it in groups. So I feel like that aspect is something that sets us apart.
Yeah, going out there and being part of the community, going out to different events. We're also going to be having events here where we're going to be inviting the community to come join us, so stay tuned.
The Caffeine Library will be open to the public on September 30th and is located at 1518 West University Drive in Edinburgh. To stay updated, you can find them on Instagram at the Caffeine Library RGV and at the Caffeine Library on TikTok. For KVAQ TV in Edinburgh, Ian Juarez.
McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV Fieldhouse.
And now time for Vaquero Sports.
Straight back, there's a crossing route, McCaffrey, touchdown, that's big time.
Good morning, Vaqueros. Here's the sports schedule for this week. On Tuesday, the men's soccer team will be shooting their shot in Phoenix, Arizona, as they face Grand Canyon University at 9 p.m. Then on Thursday, UTRGV women's soccer team will be kicking things off in Houston as they take on Houston Christian University at 7 p.m. Saturday is a packed day for our Vaqueros. The women's volleyball team will be serving up the heat at the Fieldhouse, going against the East Texas A&M Huskies at noon. Later that day, our football team will be tackling the challenge against Houston Christian University at the Robert and Janet Vaquero Stadium at 7 p.m. And on Sunday, the women's soccer team will wrap up the week with a kick as they host Incarnate Word at the Soccer and Track and Field Complex at 11 a.m. That is the sports schedule for this week. Don't forget to bring your student ID to all UTRGV games for free admission and support our student athletes by showing up. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
And now for this week's events calendar.
Hola, Vaqueros. This is DJ Doc V with your events calendar for the week of September 29th, week 5 of the fall 2025 semester. Tonight, Monday, September 29th, as the final September event commemorating Hispanic Heritage Month at UTRGV, the reception for Dulce Perez's exhibition opening happens from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Visual Arts Building Art Gallery, 2412 South Klosner Boulevard in Edinburgh. The exhibition is titled Burdened by Conviction, The Pressures Within, and will be open at the gallery until Friday, October 10th. On Wednesday, October 1st, bring your family and friends to the HEB Planetarium on campus for telescope observations. The event takes place from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., and participants can use the Orion Reflecting Telescope to view stars, the moon, and much more. Explore the night sky with UTRGV and the HEB Planetarium. On Friday, October 3rd at 7 p.m., Oscar Herrero and Larry Hammett are performing their jazz flamenco duo as part of the UTRGV School of Music Guest Artist Series. The show will be at the UTRGV Performing Arts Center, and admission is free. If you haven't seen a show at the Performing Arts Center yet, you are missing out. It's an excellent venue for live musical performances. That's your event calendar for this week. Remember to bring your student ID to all on-campus events. Tune into Office Hours with me, DJ Doc V, on Fridays at 10 a.m. only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley's student station. This is DJ Doc V for Vaquero Radio.
And now for this week's campus weather report.
Hello Vaqueros, here's a weather forecast for this week. Today, Monday, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 91 and a low of 71. The same pattern will carry on throughout the week, with highs staying in the 90s and lows resting in the 70s. That is a weather forecast for this week. Remember to dress accordingly for these weather conditions. This is Emilio Suarez for Vaquero Radio.
That is the newscast for this week. Remember to read our news articles every week on our website, utrgvradio.com. Tune into Vaquero Radio through our website or download the Radio Garden app to listen wherever you are and enjoy the best DJ shows around campus. Remember to check out our YouTube channel for the latest news from UTRGV and the Valley. Our weekly newscast will also broadcast at 11 a.m. Wednesday. Join us next week, same time, same place. Only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley student station.
Thanks for tuning in, Vaqueros. Don't forget to saddle up every Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. And remember, V's up!